Imagine attending a classical music concert, surrounded by the mesmerizing melodies of Beethoven or Brahms. You might think you're enjoying the music on your own, but a new study reveals something fascinating. Your heart rate, breathing, and even skin conductance could be syncing with those of the people around you. This research, published in scientific reports, shows just how deeply music can connect us, even on a physiological level. The motivation behind this study comes from a broader interest in how humans sync up during social interactions. We know that when people talk or engage with each other, their movements and even their heartbeats can align. But what happens in a setting like a concert, where the audience isn't directly interacting? The researchers wanted to find out if the shared experience of listening to music could lead to this same kind of physiological entrainment. To test their hypothesis, the researchers organized 11 live concerts in Berlin, featuring music by Beethoven, Brahms, and contemporary composer Brett Dean. The audience members, nearly 700 in total, wore sensors that tracked their heart rate, breathing, and skin conductance throughout the performance. The idea was to see if these physiological responses would sync up across the audience during the concert. The researchers found that heart rates, heart rate variability, skin conductance, and even breathing rates were significantly synchronized among the audience members. This means that as the music played, people's bodies were responding in harmony with one another, creating a kind of collective physical experience. Interestingly, while overall breathing rates synced up, the exact timing of inhalations and exhalations didn't. This suggests that while the music profoundly affected the audience's physiological state, it didn't lead to the precise rhythmic breathing you might see in group activities like singing. Another key finding was that this synchronization had emotional effects as well. Higher heart rate synchrony was linked to a reduction in negative emotions, while increased skin conductance synchrony was associated with a boost in positive emotions. It seems that the more in sync the audience was, the better they felt during the concert. The study also explored how personality traits influenced synchronization. Those who scored high on openness, a trait linked to a love of new experiences, were more in sync with the rest of the audience. In contrast, people who were more extroverted or neurotic tended to be less synchronized, suggesting that personality plays a role in how deeply we connect with music on a physiological level. Interestingly, the type of music and the listener's focus also affected synchronization. For instance, participants who were emotionally moved by the music were actually less synchronized with others, while those who concentrated on the music's structure, like its rhythm and harmony, showed higher levels of synchronization. One of the most surprising findings was that Brett Dean's contemporary piece, which was the least liked by participants, produced the highest levels of synchrony. This counterintuitive result suggests that synchronization might be more about how closely we engage with the music rather than how much we enjoy it. This research opens up fascinating questions about how music and other shared experiences can connect us on a deep, physiological level. It also hints at the potential for similar effects in other settings, like rock concerts or even movie theaters. To dive deeper into this study and learn more about how music brings us together, head over to scipost.org.